Hi guys, Chris here back with another video. So I'm just going to do a quick video on Bret the Hitman Hart. So I'm just going to read to you from ESPN. So Bret the Hitman Hart says he's fighting prostate cancer. Is the title if you want to search it. And it says, former professional wrestler Bret the Hitman Hart revealed Monday that he's fighting prostate cancer. I've had a great lifelong dance and I'm a survivor of many hard battles, the 58-year-old Hart said in an Instagram post. I now face my toughest battle with hesitation and fear. I openly declare myself in my fight against prostate cancer. The WWE Hall of Famer, who suffered a stroke in 2002, said he'll undergo surgery in the next few days. I make a solemn vow to all of those that once believed in me, the dead and the living, that I will wage my fearsome fight against cancer with one shield and one sword, carrying my determination and my fury for life. Emboldened by all the love that's kept me going this long already, Hart wrote. So I'm just going to give you my thoughts on this, guys. I mean, straight away, I am sad that, this has happened to him. I watched WWE when I was a kid. Prostate cancer, horrible thing for anyone, and God willing, Bret, the Hitman Hart, I hope he, lives, basically, I don't want him to die from this. Hopefully the surgery will go well. They can remove the cancer or the prostate with the cancer in its entirety with minimal damage. And in addition to that, hopefully, God willing, it'll turn out the cancer hasn't spread to any other parts of the body. So really, what I want to do in this video is sort of more, not necessarily about Bret the Hitman Hart as such, but I want to go on about some of the rhetoric or these passionate speeches that come out when either famous people or celebrities, whoever, get cancer. And often what you'll see is I'm not just talking about an individual level about them as such, but what I'm on about is the wider picture. So a lot of them, what they'll do is they'll come out and say that they're going to go to war with cancer and they want to fight cancer. They want to make people aware about cancer. They'll go and try and raise money for cancer charities, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I think a lot of it is just a waste of time. It is a waste of time. I know straight away, I know some of you're going to be very upset what I just said there, but just hear me out first. Why is it, in my opinion, a waste of time? Because they're never going to address the cause, are they? What is the cause of prostate cancer? In the overwhelming vast majority of cases, it is animal products. Dead animals, meat, fish, chicken, eggs, milk, dairy. That is what causes prostate cancer. You look at the research, overwhelmingly, you cannot deny it, it is caused by animal products, prostate cancer is. And not just prostate cancer, but the overwhelming vast majority is being shown time and again. Let's look at the countries with the the lowest amount of animal product consumption and the highest plant consumption. They have the lowest rates of cancer and chronic disease in the world. Let's look at the countries with the highest animal product consumption and the lowest plant, whole food plant product consumption. What do they have? They have the highest rates of cancer, the highest rates of diabetes, the highest rates of heart disease, the highest rates of chronic disease. What happens when people from traditionally plant-based countries, which are so much healthier than us, come to our countries? They get the same disease rates as us within a generation or two. And we're not just talking like 20%, we're talking 500, 600, 700, 800, 900% in cases, some cases 1,000% increases. And why is it? It's the animal products. It's because they stop eating the traditional diet of their country of origin, and they adopt the diet of the host country or the country they're going to. If you take breast cancer, for example, Japanese women, you can actually see their breast cancer rates increase as they move from Japan or Asia to America, by hundreds and hundreds of percent. Why? It's because they start eating animal products in large quantities. In addition to that, if you actually look at these countries, you can actually see their own internal cancer rates increase as they become more westernized, sadly. So straight away you need to acknowledge that cancer is caused by animal products, because if you don't, you're wasting your time. I know it sounds really callous of me to say that, but I mean, all of this chemo and surgery, it is ultimately sweeping symptoms under the carpet. We need to address the root cause, and I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, surgery and chemo is bad or shouldn't be done. You know, in many cases it is useful, but, you know, to stop cancer going forwards, we need to, you know, look at the bigger picture, and we need to look at the causes of cancer, and it's overwhelmingly animal products. And basically all these campaigns you see, they're doomed to fail. When all these politicians or, you know, celebrities, famous people, whatever, they come out and say we're going to fight cancer, they're set up for failure from the beginning, because they're never going to accept the cause of it, are they? Especially when, you know, many of them, you know, have either got money on the line, or sponsorship deals in some way, or, you know, they're a politician who might be getting backhanders, or, you know, they want to get elected again or re-elected. Many of them, they're not willing to say what needs to be said, and many of them, they just don't know what needs to be done. So far, this has probably been quite negative in some respects. I don't really like doing negative videos, but I just want to say the truth, because all of these things, all of these different campaigns, they're doomed to fail unless we address causes. That's what we need to focus on. So let's try and bring it back to, you know, a more positive note. You know, what can we do? What we can do, each one of us individually, you know, is to try and promote the plant-based diet. So it could be that, you know, you just go plant-based vegan to, you know, spread the message to people, let other people see your example as you get fitter and healthier. It could be that, you know, you actively talk to people about it. You buy people books or DVDs, like your family, friends. I actually got my mum to watch Forks Over Knives today. I bought it for her at Christmas and she just watched it now. Just little things like that. And each one of us, we can each fight, you know, our own personal battle against cancer by either trying to live the best life we can by eating the healthiest diet we can and being an example, or going out and using various forms of, you know, activism, you know, different arguments with people and debates to try and persuade them. And I think that is probably going to be one of the best ways, you know, using social media. If you're watching this, you know, and you have a great story, then think about getting on YouTube, share your story with people. You know, every single one of us has the power to help people. You know, I mean, I know I'm only small. I've only got, like, I don't know, 500 subscribers. But in that time, I've had plenty of people come forward and say, you know, you've actually helped me. And it doesn't really matter, you know, if it's, you know, a dozen people or 100 people. The point is that you've ultimately helped someone. You've done something to help someone else's life. That person in turn can then go out and, you know, have an impact on other people's lives. So that's basically what I want you to take away from this, guys, that, you know, all of these campaigns are a waste of time until we address the causes. But don't be disheartened, because there's always hope. There's always hope. You know, there's always ways to get the vegan, you know, plant-based message out there, to, you know, promote health in society, to fight disease, to, you know, try and stop animal abuse, to try and reduce greenhouse gases, to you know, try and create a situation in which we could feed, you know, all the world's population, etc. So I'm starting to ramble now, guys, so I'm probably going to end it here, because I don't think there's anything else that I can add to it. If you're watching this and you think I'm full of bro science, you know, go check out, you know, Forks Over Knives. I beg you, go watch that. Google, you know, Dr. T. Colin Gamble, Dr. John McDougall, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, Dr. Michael Greger, Dr. Garth Davis, Dr. Joel Kahn, Dr. Joel Thurman, Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Dean Ornish. Dr. Dean Ornish actually reversed prostate cancer in many of his patients, showing it clinically. And just see what these men have to say. Now then, to that you might say that, you know, they're just clinical studies. Anyone can fake them. You know, anyone can fake a paper or whatever. But, you know, they deal with real patients, real live people, and they can improve their lives. And the data, when you look at it, it's so overwhelmingly, you know, how can I put it, in favour of the plant-based position. It proves it, you know, undeniably. So I hope that was useful, guys. Until next time, go high carb, low fat, low protein, high fiber, whole food, plant-based, vegan. Check out those different doctors. Check them out on social media. I'll put the links in the description. Until next time, God bless. Hopefully Bret the Hitman Hart can get better. Let's pray he does. Let's hope the surgery goes successfully, well for him. And let's get that plant-based vegan message out there. Goodbye now, guys. Today I want to talk about perfection and marginal gains. So before I kick into the video though, I'm going to show you what I'm going to eat for my tea tonight. So guys, here I have about 1,000 calories of food. So I have a bowl of vegan soup, which I get from a company called Suma. A solemn vow to all of those that once believed in me, the dead and the living, that I will wage my fearsome fight against cancer with one shield and one sword, carrying my determination and my fury for life. Emboldened by all the love that's kept me going this long already, Hart wrote. So I'm just going to give you my thoughts on this, guys. I mean, straight away, I am sad that, this has happened to him. I watched WWE when I was a kid. Prostate cancer, horrible thing for anyone, and God willing, Bret, the Hitman Hart, I hope he, lives, basically, I don't want him to die from this. Hopefully the surgery will go well. They can remove the cancer or the prostate with the cancer in its entirety with minimal damage. And in addition to that, hopefully, God willing, it'll turn out the cancer hasn't spread to any other parts of the body. So really, what I want to do in this video is sort of more, not necessarily about Bret the Hitman Hart as such, but I want to go on about some of the rhetoric or these passionate speeches that come out when either famous people or celebrities, whoever, get cancer. And often what flung dance on him as a survivor of many hard battles, the 58-year-old Hart said in an Instagram post. I now face my toughest battle with hesitation and fear. I openly declare myself in my fight against prostate cancer. The WWE Hall of Famer, who suffered a stroke in 2002, said he'll undergo surgery in the next few days. Hi guys, Chris here, back with another video. So I'm just going to do a quick video on Bret the Hitman Hart. So I'm just going to read to you from ESPN. So Bret the Hitman Hart says he's fighting prostate cancer. Is the title, if you want to search it. And it says, former professional wrestler Bret the Hitman Hart revealed Monday that he's fighting prostate cancer. I've had a great life